Hello, this is Tip Top Gaming here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be playing the MTG Core Set 2020 Chronicles event, the Guild Battle event. That was a mouthful. If you guys didn't see, I did a video about all of these decks and what's in them. You guys can check that out. So I talked about how I didn't think Azorius Senate was going to be very good in this. However, in the comments, someone talked about doing really well with it, so I thought it'd be interesting to play with the Azorius Senate deck. And they said the reason why this deck was so powerful for them was because of flyers, which I did mention in the deck in the video, and then I realized I didn't look for it here. Because I kind of just went into the video saying, hey, Azorius was a pretty bad guild in Ravnica Allegiance, and so I wasn't giving it a fair shot. But actually looking at it, you have, you have very powerful cards. They're just, the mechanic is just a little bonus instead of being the main theme, and with the life gain and all of that, it's really good. So So I'm going to play this deck. And I want to say thank you to Uncle Dongo for talking to me about or leaving the comment about the Azorius Senate deck, and we'll see what happens. Let's get into this. So let's see what we get. I think something really interesting about this set, or about this event, is that it really, and I think it was a good thing to start with, is because it really makes it so any player has a fair shot at winning these battles. It's more about skill instead of how much money you've spent, and I think that's really good for not newer players to Magic, but maybe new players to MTG Arena, because they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing really well in this event, I should come back next week for the next set of Chronicles. So I think this is a really good starting event. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't remember everything in this deck. Let's throw that under. I know it's a good card, but I'm far away from that mana. So, yeah, I'm actually really excited about this event. I can't wait for the non-meta challenge thing. So, this is Boros. Unfortunately, we're going to be a little slow here. But with the card draw, life gain, basically quote-unquote creature removal, and just pretty much everything, we should be able to, hopefully pull out a win here. So this is one of my first videos where I'm actually playing the game and talking at the same time. And so if I make any play mistake, or if I ever get quiet, either way, so if I make a commentating mistake or I make a game mistake, that's because trying to do both is incredibly tricky. And so yeah, I might end up either like not finishing a sentence, although I'm pretty sure I won't do that, or I might end up making a play mistake because I'm trying to focus on both. But I think this event will be fun. Let's see. Okay, so here are my options. I can either Law Mage's Binding, which would prevent 3 damage, or maybe this 3 damage, because this card, while it may not seem that powerful, is an incredibly powerful card. The ability to dump 2 mana and not only just boost your creature, but also just, mess with Mentor. It's really crazy and powerful. Especially because you can keep doing it. You can do it multiple times, and pretty much any answer to that threat will, can really be, you have a mana disadvantage when you're trying to answer this threat, unless you can answer it in 1 mana, in which you're tied, basically. Then, you're tied for how much mana you've spent to solve the thing. Because if he spent 1 mana for this, now technically he spent the 2 mana to boost it, but really that doesn't count towards your mana loss. As I don't know, the 2 mana really isn't for the creature. It's more just basically dealing 2 extra damage to me. This is kind of a slow start. And I'm sorry, I just realized I'm rambling a ton, but this should hopefully... I don't think we're going to win this one. I could see... There's a couple cards we could pull. We could pull a Time Wipe. And then that will mentor that one. And this is where it starts getting crazy. So let's hope I can pull a Time Wipe. No. Okay. So I can survive this, especially if I play that, because that's a 2/5, which is a really nice blocker. Alrighty. I'm going to be looking back at this video and be like, wow, I was really rambling there. So I'm hoping that it's not like that, but yeah. What I'm really hoping for is a board wipe, of course, what I was saying, because I could then just bounce my Azorius Knight Arbiter, and then they'd be down to 2 cards. Whenever you cast an instant spell, that's a sorcery, so that wouldn't cause that to trigger again, but... Alright, so... I personally would have boosted him first. So what we're going to do is we're going to block one of the Goblin Banneret guys, and... Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. Aha. See, this is one of those play mistakes? See, if I was him, I would have paid the 2 to, oh no, that only does +2. That's not what I wanted, I think. I think I'm dead. I don't... So, I have to... Well, no, I can... Okay, so if I play this, right, I can survive. Because what will happen is, what'll happen is I can... He'll make one of these things fly. So what I have to do is I have to make sure that this guy doesn't get through. Oh my god, Mentor! Yes! Sorry. Well, no. I sure everything's throwing me off. Okay. So in order to survive, what we need to do is we need to block you. And I need to make sure I get priority. So if you guys don't know, then we can put target attacking creature on top of its owner's library. And so that should put it on top of its owner's library. And then the rock charger should die. So basically we just need to be... We're good. We're not going to lose next turn, assuming he doesn't have a burn spell, which I don't think is run in that deck. Okay, so now I do need to get out my Pouncing Lynx. This will be really good. I can play this during my main phase to not only bounce this back to hand, but I can also use it to gain 2 life. I get that. Then we're going to... So since that has first strike, I don't want to do this, but... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to, instead of doing that, we're going to bounce this back to hand. And if we can keep this advantage over our opponent, because this thing has Vigilance, so we can just swing for free, basically, and block this Sunhome Stalwart, which should prevent him from attacking with it, really. And then if he plays anything big, because we know the creatures he has in his hand, I should be able to Law Mage Binding his Goblin Banneret. I should be able to Dovin's Acuity to gain 2 life. Because currently he has Lethal on me. But I can play both Dovin's Acuities. So I'm going to play this to get a card, and then we're going to see what we want to do from there. Because this is basically the equivalent of getting hit by one of the, or by basically blocking one of these. We can then play another Sphinx of New Prov. So now we're swinging for 8 damage a turn. So that means that he has 3 turns to live. Really? So this deck didn't manage to stabilize. Of course, he could end up getting something that just wrecks me. Like, I don't know if he has Solar Blaze. That's not nice, but I have Law Mage's Binding. Oh, God. Oh, God. If it's red, it gains Trample. If it's white, it gains Vigilance. Okay. Let's find out. what he's gonna do here. If he's dumb, okay, that's what I would have done, and then I would give him trample. Maybe. I don't know though. If I give it a trample, that'll be 5. I can block 2, so I'll be down to 1. Okay. Oh, but okay. So I'm gonna have to lose my creatures here. So I thought this deck was stabilizing. Then they pulled the Aurelia. So what we have to do is we have to block this, and we have to block that in order to survive. And so then we end up with 1. So then I think we're going to play this because this is 3 life. Then we're going to... Let's think. So if we do this, that blocks 2 damage, but it also... I guess what we're going to do is... That prevents 2 damage. This prevents 2 damage. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play Long Mage's Binding, targeting Aurelia to just make sure she can't block, or she can't attack. I think I'm dead. I think. Wait, they don't have trample. I'm not dead. So I'm going to have to block the Sunhome Stalwart. Okay, this is really intense. I'm sorry for going quiet here. So what I'm going to do actually is for each video, I'm going to do 1 match with a guild kit, or with a guild, and hope that, wow, I keep getting back to 1 here, and hope that, okay, let's think. So he doesn't have any flyers, so what I can do really is start playing these lynxes, to just create chump blockers really, and then use this to heal, so that way if he manages to get some damage through, it's not that bad. And then we can play this. Really we want to play out everything in our hand in case he pulls out some haste or something creature. I believe there's a 1/1 creature with haste and flying, or 1/3 in Boros, and I don't know if it's in this deck. But yeah, basically there's going to be a series of videos between 1 and 3. Oh god, see, haste. Kind of. If you would have been able to order the triggers, that would have been really bad. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do. Oh, he's gonna mentor that. So. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is block you with you, you with you, you with you. Right now, all we're looking for is the board wipe, and that's a good game. So that was the game. That was highly unfortunate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it didn't go well, and I know I was probably rambling, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit that like button. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, expect another video soon where I go through and do some more of these. See you guys next time. Bye.